When people talk about stalking, they are likely referring to an individual, often a male, that won't leave an ex-partner alone or that won't leave certain people alone. They'll keep showing up, forcing their presence and forcing interactions with someone, even when the other party doesn't want to receive their presence. That is what they consider stalking, or to keep following someone. What if I told you that what society does to you is stalking, but you are never allowed to see it that way? Just think about it. In society, there are expectations, there are norms. If an older individual talks trash to you, you're expected to just tolerate it and find a way to ease the other individual. You're never allowed to just look the person in the eye and tell them to F off because you won't take their negative behavior. If it's someone from the same rank or the same age or younger than you, then you are allowed to do it. But what if one day you decide, you know what, I don't take this. I don't care who the adult is. If they decide that they're going to use me as a trash can for their filthy emotions, I'm going to make plain, sorry sir, sorry ma'am, not doing this. And let's say now you do that. What is likely to happen? You'll face vengeance. Others who see it will be upset because you've shown that you have worth. You've shown that you have value, and you demand them to acknowledge your value. But here's the thing. According to society, only society decides who has value and who's allowed to speak and how they are supposed to speak and when they're supposed to speak. You are expected to allow society to control you. The moment you think that you don't want society's control, then you think you're something, and you're not allowed to think you're something. Anytime you say no to society, look at what happens. You'll face difficulties at work, you'll face difficulties in your private lives, you'll face difficulties with authorities, and even have those demonically possessed authority figures that will begin to make life difficult on you. Your name will be slandered, those smear campaigns. So on all sides, you will be haunted by the group if you refuse one of those restrictions of society. Now think about it. If it was an ex-boyfriend that did this to his ex-girlfriend, we would call it stalking, and he can be charged with assault or with harassment, and he may go to jail. If it's a woman doing it to a man, the same would happen. If it's a group doing it, then the group will be arrested because they are now considered a criminal organization because they're conducting crime together. And often such stalkings are related to drugs. Or, for example, you have a drug dealer who lost his money, who was ripped off, and now they're haunting the family of the one that ripped him off. So when such things are going on, the police come to intervene immediately because they would say, you have a problem with the one that ripped you off, you're not going after innocent people just to get vengeance. Okay, so we understand that. But when society is upset with you, when society is pissed off at you, they want you dead. Either you bend over and allow them to violate you to relieve their anger, or you have to die. And if you survive, by the grace of God, they will now feel miserable, and now they will look for their own, who didn't offend them, to dump upon. That is what society is. Society will stalk you when you don't give in to its restrictions. Giving in to collective restrictions is what we call respect. Respect means you give in to restrictions enforced by a group. And the thing with respect is, the moment you decide, okay, I'm not going to do it, it's considered an offense. So you're not allowed to have a choice. You're not even allowed to negotiate. So this whole thing called respect is a narcissistic concept. People often don't question it. And that's how it goes in society. If you don't show respect, so if you don't respect the demands of the fear construct, the fear construct will turn on you, and you'll have many people with low self-esteem willing to exercise the ventures on you. So it's not just criminal organizations or religious cults that are dangerous. Society itself is a dangerous construction. But we were brainwashed into thinking that society is safe and official. Just because something's official doesn't mean it's safe. Remember, Nazi Germany was official. Nazi Germany was legal. But was it safe? Absolutely not. So, there are many things out there that are official because they've been established by the community, but that doesn't mean they're safe, and it doesn't mean you should be involved with it. Look, you are dealing with other people, so of course you consider others. You can't go on a road where there are children and you are driving a car how fast you ever wanted. No, you consider others. And people can expect things from you, absolutely. But the moment people demand a one-way traffic, that means validation their way only, without even wanting to consider you, that's narcissistic, that's wicked. And the moment they decide to progress into this field by taking vengeance on you, now they're playing God. And when they can't play God on you because you survive it, or because the violence bounces off of you, what's going to happen? Now they will sacrifice your own to feel relieved. So that's how it goes with society. It doesn't matter how much you give in, or how polite or how well behaved you are according to society's norms. When society is upset because they couldn't violate someone and you're around and society decides that you need to die or you need to pay for it, then you need to pay for it, even if you're innocent. That's how it goes in society. Society is everything, you are nothing. Do you agree with society? Be at peace.